guys. Dr. Danae, the Awakening Doctor, here to do today's energy reading live. All right, let's see what we got going on. You ready for the weekend? I am. This lighting looks ratchet. Sorry, guys. Ratchet. I don't even say that word. Well, I did now. Anyways, all right. Here we go. I'm really hoping for some new energy today. This same old story has got to go. It has got to go. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Oh, here they are. Right in front of me. All right. So I know I've been hearing from many of you guys that the last couple of weeks, these readings are spot on. So yeah, let's see if we can get this collective energy moving. Good morning, Josh. How are you? How's the weather over there? Let's see. All right, Spirit. All of you and none of me. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, we'll take them. Sorry. Put them back and they all went crazy. Sherry, hey, beautiful. How are you? Career, freedom, and strength. I know this has come up this week. Come up a lot. And so is strength. All right. How are you guys doing with letting yourself out of this cage? Oh, cool. Where are you at, Sherry? We had, I tried to do a live last night for my students because every Friday night we do a Friday fun night thing. And right before I went on, we got a tornado warning. And so I had to actually end the live early because there was so many issues with the feed and volume and everything. But today, bright and sunny, is going to be in the 90s. So yeah, that's how it is here. Okay. What I'm getting off of this career card, obviously, this is a general reading. Let me say my disclaimers. Take the energy as it fits for you. Michigan. All right. So this is not a personal reading, even though it could feel like it. Flip the energy, rub it down, whatever you need to do. If it's not your story, it's not your story. That's okay. For those of you who are new, when I do general readings, the energy can change up at any moment. Parts may resonate, or the whole thing does, or none of it. Whatever. All right. So anyways, as I was saying, regarding career, yeah, obviously for some of you, it does have to do with, your career or your job. But when this came out, what I really feel, this is for those who want to leave, whether it's a job, corporate, what have you. But in your heart, you have a desire to either have your own business, some sort of like spiritual business, metaphysical, what have you. That's really what I'm getting off of this card. You've been getting signs to step out. Okay, for whoever needs to hear this, you are not going to screw this up. You are in a protective bubble. You are this tree. For those that are tapping in on this awakening journey, really wanting to go within, get back to the roots. This is you. The divine has you in a bubble. Now, When we're in a spiritual bubble, that doesn't mean things don't go down. They absolutely do go down. But it's when they're going down in that moment, you can change your thoughts about it and change the energy. As said it. Oops, I missed that. Hold on. Let's see if I can see the messages. There we go. It resonates already. I went to the 911. Apparently I got to read faster because they disappear. Ah. Yeah, that as a sensitive, that would be a bit difficult. I could understand that. And again, some are called to that container. But depending, and guys, here's the other thing when you're on the spiritual path, what resonates for you now, or maybe what resonated for you 6 months ago, may not resonate now. That is okay. Don't let monkey mind hijack that. Hey, Danya, don't let monkey mind hijack that from you and think, oh, something's wrong or I didn't have it right back then. No, we are always evolving. That's what we're meant to do. As we evolve, we get more illumination, we get more knowledge, we go up the knowledge. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there's a ladder there going up the tree. I saw something, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, it was recent. I saw a post, and I've seen posts like this randomly. That this person made this post saying that they have finally made it to the end of their healing journey on their awakening journey. And then went on to this, sorry, I keep trying to grab glasses that aren't there. Went on, sorry, now my nose is itching. I have not taken my Benadryl yet, so excuse me. This whole thing, hey Rhonda, about how they've come to the end of their journey and now I won't go on to what it is. I'm not here to criticize anybody, and that's not what I'm doing with saying this. What I'm saying is this is how altered ego will get you stuck. By thinking that, oh, I'm at the end of my journey. Now I get to step out and be a healer and all's going to be well. No, we are infinite beings in an infinite universe on our way back to realizing that we are one with all. Being infinite beings in an infinite universe means we will infinitely be learning. There is always a journey, there is always more. Interesting, I just lost a bunch of people on that. Oh well. I'm I'm a new leaf has turned. I'm not here. Yes, I want to make people feel good, but whatever message comes through comes through. And you guys know I'm here to uncover altered ego to help you guys out on where you keep self-sabotaging. I don't do it from a judgment standpoint. I do it because I used to be there and I know how uncomfortable it is. But anyways, if altered ego has that going on for you, that, oh, yes, I'm finally through, I've arrived, however that plays out, know that that's altered ego setting you up. Pride comes before a fall. This even happened to Jesus when he was in the desert and he became enlightened and started to understand everything that was going on. His initial reaction was, oh, yes, I'm going to go and share this and teach people this. Teach people this, blah, blah, blah. And he was quickly corrected. So that's what I'm saying. Altered ego is always wanting to set you up. So if you've got that dialogue going that I finally, I'm done through my healing and now I could do all of this. Be careful. Be careful with that because emotional maturity, emotional growth, coming from the place of a balanced ego. We've learned our lessons, and what happens, and guys, again, I'm saying this because I've been there. I used to think, oh, finally, there'll be a level that I'm finally there at. And each time I realized I gave myself a bigger cosmic ass kicking because that's not reality. That's not how the divine works. So just know that. Go easy on yourself. Yes, there are levels, there are seasons. You come out of, a part of the healing journey. You got to heal it on all four levels. If you're not going in at the root and really understanding your own unique programming, I'm not saying you have to do it and it's the only way. It's more like the shortcut. And just because it's a shortcut doesn't mean it's easier. Because as Danya just said, yeah, altered ego will throw up all kinds of barriers. It doesn't want you healed. All right. I have no idea now why I went off on that tangent, but somebody needed to hear it, and it might have been all those people that just dropped off. Oh well, whatever. My role is to deliver the message. How you take the message or what you do with the message, that's on you, not on me. All right, back to this. So, back to the career. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate you. It was just so funny. I looked up and a bunch of people had dropped off as soon as I said that. I went, all right. So this is more about for those of you that are really wanting to move into an area of, yes, freedom, whether it's in your own business, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's a side hobby, a hustle, it doesn't matter. You have been feeling the call that working for somebody else keeps you in a cage. It keeps you playing less than what you really are, what your capabilities are. It keeps that matrix programming of, am I worthy enough? Am I good enough? Needing to prove yourself, blah, blah, blah. That's what it keeps going. Guys, I know this is going to sound, however it's going to sound. You do find your strength at the bottom of the pit. Will you find your strength on your way down? Yeah, you will, but usually we're so busy getting on that sled and greasing up the bottom of it so we can just, go down the altered ego highway of self-sabotage. Yeah. And Rhonda, I mean, you're taking the class, soon as we got into this shadow and altered ego, woo, it's like the doors blew open and it's like the party of the year. And altered ego went and got friends. A homie went and got a bus, okay? And he went and got everybody else's altered ego, and now they're all kicking it over in the corner. I'm telling you. But you are finding your strength. We find our greatest strength when we think we are at the bottom, when we think we can't keep going. Um, as Danya said, hell week. When we have those hell weeks, yeah, they're intense. Allow yourself to have them. Don't try to ignore it. Don't try to push it away. Why? Because that's resistance. That sets up a whole nother set of Pandora's box for you. You want to acknowledge it. Sometimes, you know what, guys? Not going to lie. Sometimes you'll sit in it for an hour. Sometimes it'll be a day. Sometimes it will be a week. But honor that. Honor that that's where it's at. And Danya, I like how you came on and said, yeah, it's been a hell of a week. You acknowledged it. You honored it. Nothing in that statement said to me that you're on your altered ego sled of self-pity. You recognized it, and yeah, it may suck. It may kick your ass a bit. But if you hold that knowing that, you know what, this is happening for me and not to me, my answers, my keys are literally in the shit pile, then you know what? You're doing what you didn't do 6 months ago and you're making progress. This Four of Cups energy, this disappointment, this Four of Cups energy for me always comes out is woe is me. It's like that Eeyore energy. Woe is me. This always happens to me. Whatever else Eeyore says. You know, Tigger's over there jumping around on crack, having a great time, and here comes Eeyore. And then Tigger's like, you know, who are the Eeyores in your life? Are you the Eeyore? Are you hanging around an Eeyore? And be careful of those Eeyores that come in that really aren't doing the work on themselves, but they want to steal your energy so they can feel better. And then they're coming around saying they're doing the work, and you know they're just Eeyoring. They're all up here Eeyoring like they've never Eeyored before. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has been a roller coaster. And guys, I want you to um I want you to really embrace the roller coaster. Why? Because when you can embrace it and realize, okay, this is a phase. I'm not going to be on this roller coaster forever. I've got to ride it out. I need to learn how to ride the roller coaster and have fun with it. And this is coming out of the mouth of somebody, I don't like roller coasters. Never have. As a matter of fact, I almost flew out of one when I was little in Santa Cruz. So yeah, your girl, amusement parks, roller coasters, I am not that girl. So even metaphorically, trying to learn to ride and embrace the roller coaster, there is a lot of resistance. You know, who you see in front of you today, I wasn't that way. I used to be kind of the Eeyore, very negative, very ego driven, pride, all of that. Why? Because I was scared. I was hurt, scared, broken, all of that. It's not easy to look at yourself. Yeah, and see, this is how we learn not to vomit on the roller coaster ride or after. Um, it's embracing it. It's taking that deep breath when things come up and just go, okay, I'm looking at a whole cup of Eeyores. You know, and yeah, Tigger comes out, Tigger on crack, but he's that metaphor of fake it till you make it. And I want you to kind of embrace fake it till you make it, not in a matrix way. This is more of, this is new. You know, as you're standing in line for your roller coaster ride, that's where you practice feeling into the affirmations, because you could say affirmations all damn day. You can say it, excuse me, all week, and it's not going to change shit. Why? Excuse me. Because if you're not feeling it, if you've got that dual energy, that, yeah, the dualistic energy, the good and bad, the judging, the criticizing going on underneath. So let's just take finances for an example. Uh, your bills are due, you have no idea where income's going to come in from. You have a choice. You could do what you've always done, and because, honey, the roller coaster is going to come no matter what. If you want to start seeing your life as, you know, an all season pass to Disneyland, it will help you out if you can learn to see this journey that way, that the roller coaster is going to come. Life has the ups and downs. It's a learning opportunity at every moment. Will it get easier? Yeah. Soon, depending on, where you're at in your journey, you will get to that point where the roller coaster isn't scary anymore. You're more like, you're sitting there, with your ice cream, whatever, licking on it, just going, all right, hurry up and come. I got this. This will be a breeze. Because mentally and emotionally, you're prepared. Mentally and emotionally, when you're in line, that's when you can start working on this discipline of your thoughts and your feelings. Yeah, the ups and downs, loop de loops, um, and the ups and downs of life. This is about learning to pound the posturepedic in a completely different way. I didn't lose you. My daughter just FaceTimed me. I think you're all still here. Anyways, I have no idea where that came, but it came out. So yeah, it's about, the roller coaster's going to come. The shitstorm's going to come. You get to, in every moment, get to decide, are you going to have fun? Or are you going to bring your trash can? So, how do you get in front of this dualistic energy? The Eight of Pentacles. Four of Cups is very dualistic. It's a timeout. But it's concentrating on, this is like sitting in line for that roller coaster and worrying about how you're going to feel when you get to the top and the dip goes down and da da da. When you could be spending that time focusing and imagining, feeling into that space of where you want to manifest from, as if it's already in your life. So when you're in line, you can turn your focus away from all that fear and what's going to happen to, you know what? I'm going to get my key. I am going in. I'm not going to give of myself more to get the validation. Um, six of Pentacles in reverse for me. This is talking about um, a habit of over giving, over explaining, over showing up for others. Someone said to me the other day that my pride is what stops me a lot because I don't like to lose. Uh, yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I don't remember what reading it was. I just talked about that, but absolutely not wanting to lose. That's a control thing, and it is a trauma response. And it does fit into what I was just talking about. Um, and you know that saying, pride and ego comes before a fall? Altered ego has bamboozled us for so long that we get blind to its tricks. Hey, honey, yay! So yeah, when we don't want to lose or we have to have the last word, um, or we have to be right, all of that is altered ego and it's setting you up for a fall. And what do I mean by that? Whenever we come from altered ego, it's a trap. It's going to bring more things to make you feel prideful and egotistical, and not want to lose, all of those things. So while you're in line, we all have to face ourselves. We all have to face our own ego. And our pride and ego, how strong it is. Take a deep breath as I'm about to say this. Pride and ego is as strong as our trauma. It's as strong as the energy we give to our trauma. You guys have been hearing me repeat it over. All right, honey, see you later. Why? Yeah, and see, that's all. It pride and ego hide so well. Um, why? Because you didn't realize who they were and what they were doing. As you start to realize the program and what they're doing and tap into who you really are, coming from that pride and ego becomes so uncomfortable because you are giving yourself your own cosmic ass kickings and you get tired of kicking your own ass. Yeah, at first it can feel scary to drop that. But I'm telling you, there is so much freedom when you move into that part that you just don't care. I don't care to have the last word anymore. I don't care to be right or wrong. I don't care to lose. What I do care about now is engaging with somebody's ego, altered ego. That's what I care about. I'm not here to engage in anybody's altered ego. And as soon as that starts to come out and starts to happen, boom, I cut it off. Nope. Why? Because if I engage in that energy, I'm losing my freedom. My freedom cost me a big price. I was willing to pay it, but I don't want to do it again. I've come this far. And I want you guys to be able to get to that place where you recognize, because, and Danya, you and I are going to talk right now, honey. You know, you and I've had these conversations. You know when altered ego is coming up, however it comes up, because your body will tense up, your attitude will kind of, um, you know enough to know when it's altered ego acting up. What we don't have enough of yet, and that's what this awakening process is to learn that freedom side of it and how free the freedom is. Guys, it was so scary for me to drop the stubbornness, the pride, the ego, the control, all of it. Why? Well, because I thought, my whole life, I have surrounded myself with, I want to be careful in what I say because I am very grateful to everybody who's been in my life, especially those um, narcissists. I've been around them my whole life. But you guys, you know what? Without those lessons, I wouldn't be here today in this way. I wouldn't be able to help you. This was my soul contract. This is my purpose. As uncomfortable and painful and mind fucking that journey was, now on the other side of it, I look back and just go, wow. I hold no animosity. I wish only love and happiness, and I hope everyone finds the peace within them. But I also know everybody has to live out their own karma. I had to live out mine. You guys have to live out yours. There's no judgment. There's no use in beating yourself up about it because guess what? In this lifetime, we're not just clearing this lifetime's karma, we're clearing past life karmas. Why? Because if you resonate with me and you're following my stuff and this, you're getting aha moments, then guess what? You're part of my soul family. You're part of my tribe. You too are here for a mission. That mission is helping to usher in the seventh golden age. That mission is getting your own ass out of the matrix, getting yourself out of your own altered ego behaviors. recognizing those parts of you that come from that and accepting that part of you, acknowledging it. You don't need to analyze it. You don't need to fix it. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. And I want you guys to really get that, because we've gone through life thinking we need to fix ourselves, thinking there's something wrong, blah, blah, blah. Are we fractured? Yes. Are we discombobulated? Yes. Do we need to find a way back into right thinking? Find a way back to authenticity? Yes. But that doesn't mean that you are FUBAR. What's FUBAR? Fucked up beyond recognition. That's not you. So for those of you that have been feeling that, and when that internal dialogue kicks in that you're not worthy, you're not going to get it right, things aren't going to work out for you, they never have, blah, 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 that's where you need to go into that Eight of Pentacles energy and speak your truths. Speak your truths. And guess what? You get to decide your truths. If you are in the energy of the inner dialogue saying, well, I need so and so to come say this, or I need so and so to apologize to me, and then this will be my truth. Honey, that's altered ego. You're giving away your power. The only validation you need is from you. When you give yourself that validation, you open up a portal to freedom. And guys, it's not like you do this for a week and then all of a sudden this portal opens and you walk into this sunrise forever. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. You didn't get here overnight. Okay? You're not going to get out of it overnight. I know we want to. And I'm extreme. I always have been extreme. So my altered ego is really extreme, but so is my authentic self. And I'm the one that was like, look, show me patience. God, teach me patience. Oh my God. I didn't know what I was asking for when I did that. But you know what? I did. And I got the lessons. So some of you, Danya, and others who are that way as well, that you are amazing and own the crown at being stubborn or what have you, then you know what? You know how you are. Get stubborn on your healing. So, all right. Let me see. I don't want to use this. I'm going to wrap this up. I hope this is helping you guys. Oh, what does that say? Shit, I wish I could wave the magic wand and bippity boppity boo myself. And I'm telling you know what? Funny you say that, because that was actually part of my inner dialogue for a long time. That whole, well, if I could just da da da. Girl, I sat in that for a while, that fantasy land, because I thought, well, gosh, well, if I feel it, I'll make it real. Then I realized, oh, altered ego, you got another trick for me. All right. I'm telling you. All right, guys, let's see. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. The Guardians. Number 37. I love that, because that's what? 7? That's a 10. Endings and new beginnings. The Guardians, shielding, defense, and warning. Absolutely, Danya. We all are our own worst enemy, but the moment that we can own that, acknowledge it, you are that much closer to releasing it. And this isn't something you need to go and announce to anybody or to the world. You announce it to yourself. You recognize it in yourself. And when it starts to pop up, you recognize it. As soon as you can recognize it, and then start doing things to change it. Disciplining yourself is the key here. Um, you all have cosmic help. We all have cosmic help. They are our guardians. They are guiding us. What they won't do, what they can't do is they can't dictate to us. They can't do things for us because of our free will. Gaian awakening. This is number 17, preparing relocation ascension. Thank you. This one, I love it. Oh, I thought it's on my desk. This one is magical dimensions. Um, so yeah, look at this. These are sacred fire letters. This is a language. It's a higher language. It does activate things within your DNA. Why? Because you already have these codes. Oh, there's a little guy over here. Who's this? Ooh, 11. I love it. Emergence. Creation, resurrection, magician. This goes back to what we were talking about in the beginning, that the shitstorm, the roller coaster happens before the level up, before the manifestation. Think of it this way. When you're leveling up, you've obviously learned a lesson. You're learning some things. The test comes. A lot of us trained ourselves that when a test comes, we freeze, we forget everything. And altered ego is so quick to pull us back into, oh my God, here we go again. Look, this always happened. You know what I mean? It's in that moment when you can stop and go, okay, it's test time. This is my divine opportunity to finally graduate this effing level. I know better. I am not going to react. Reaction is the go-to for altered ego. Altered ego will never respond. It reacts. Why? Because altered ego was created out of reacting. Your soul responds. So when the test comes, one of the ways to beast it is to recognize what it is and get excited and go, okay, I got this. I got this. I'm not saying the test is going to be easy, but not only do you have the answers, you got the cheat sheet, you got the notes, you just got to apply it. Let's see. What is that? You seem to know me so well. We must be someone alike when you. But I hope that you will. Yeah, and guys, if you guys relate to me in that way, we've had lifetimes before. We're all coming together now in these different soul tribe families. Why? Because we all have soul contracts. We all know what we're here to do. There are so many different spiritual groups out there. No judgment to anybody. They're all beautiful, but each one has their own purpose, their own little niche. So again, there's no right or wrong, but for those that resonate with me, like the way Danya just said, and Josh and Sherry and Rhonda and you guys, then you guys are part of this soul tribe, the soul family of resurrection. And the time is now. You know, we've had so many different experiences that led us here. And as we change and heal ourselves, there are other people coming along on this awakening journey who need your voice, who need your experiences. And this is how it goes. This is how we bring in the light. This is how we hold the light for the collective and allow the ascended masters to come in. Guys, they need us. We are the I am race here on this planet. We are living on this planet. This is our realm. This isn't their realm. They cannot do anything without us willingly asking. Aw, thank you, Josh. Yeah. And that's how it's been. I I set my intention. Let's see, do I have my you guys know my logo. This butterfly is sitting on the Flower of Life blueprint. The Flower of Life blueprint, that literally is the blueprint that the whole universe was created. Everything is created off of that blueprint. I infuse the intention I set with my logo is to call in the soul family, the soul tribe. You know, I'm not the guide for everybody. Does everybody need the message? Well, yeah, because this is how we get back to um, authenticity and oneness. But again, remember, there are many ways up the mountain, but I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So, my message, when you guys take this on, it is a lifestyle. It becomes your message. You will touch people who could never hear it from me. That's the beautiful thing about the collective. And we are all here, one, to help raise humanity, to be the conduit for the ascended masters, the angels, the guides. Because when we're turning to them, when we're turning to our I am presence, when we know the higher truths, and we're doing that, then when we actively call them in with our prayers and our decrees, asking them to fill us with more light, when we're decreeing for the planet, the different kingdoms, now we are that anchor here on earth. Then they can come in and through us as the conduit, shine that light, that love. We are the first guards, so to speak. And as more of us come online, more light is coming in. As that happens, you're going to see that play out in the world. How does it play out in the world? More shit happens. More when you're seeing all these tragic things coming along, all of this fuckery. And you're like, oh my God, the human ego wants to go, oh my God, it's so horrible. I'm not saying it isn't. What I'm saying is, empaths, light workers, we all have to learn that yes, the energy and what we know, what we see, it is a gift, it is a superpower, but we need to learn how to use it for our good and not to have it drag us back down into the matrix. Empaths, we are not supposed to be empathizing with the lower vibrations. We're supposed to recognize it and help others transmute it, not get pulled down into it. But this is part of that journey as you're coming out of that 3D consciousness and going into the 5D more on a continual basis in your daily life. There's that playground where you can start to get pulled in and want to align with the different things going on or whatever to make a difference. There comes a part on that journey where you realize, wait a minute, I got to get myself stronger first. I can't be rocked or pulled by all of the energy going on around me. That's the process that you're in. That's where these tests come in. Outside energies come in that want your attention and want to pull you away. Good. Awesome. Um, I love epiphanies. So it's all now altered ego. Yes, it's a part of you. It doesn't love you. It doesn't know love. It wasn't created from love. Altered ego thinks you're an idiot. It thinks it needs to protect you. It thinks you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. So again, on this journey, we're not trying to get rid of altered ego. We're not trying to whip it into shape. We're not all of a sudden becoming dominatrix and, leather and whips and chains to our altered ego. That's just going to create more shit. We need to give it the understanding, the compassion, the love. It doesn't like it because it's not made from that. But love literally is the only thing that is going to overcome. And being in the process of learning what matrix love is, 3D love is, versus the I am 5D love is different. And, it's one of those things. I know for me on this journey before I became further illumined, I used to want to fight my altered ego all the time. And oh my God, I used to have a temper and a short fuse. Ugh. Somebody would just look at me wrong, say something to me. I was so quick to cut them off at the knees with my tongue and my words. And I could do it with a smile too. I'm not proud of it because it was intense. But when I recognized it, and then I started trying to do that with my altered ego, oh my God, I gave myself my own ass kicking. And I realized it's all the same energy. I was feeding that energy, but gaslighting myself and telling myself I wasn't. I was telling myself I was disciplining Chucky, which is my altered ego. So yeah, guys, go easy on yourself. You are learning your unique programming. You're learning about you. You're learning where you self-sabotage, where you gaslight yourself, where Danya, I love you. Yeah, because, and guys, altered ego is very uncomfortable with love. It really is, because it knows that when you tap into that and you're not triggered by its shenanigans, because you know the higher truth and it's literally now pouring through every cell of your body, you'll be faster to notice when it's trying to trip you up. Why? Because in all of this time, you have been having experiences, paying attention to your body and how your body reacts to certain energy, words, people, situations. It's really a fascinating journey. And you have to keep reminding yourself. I have been reminding myself, I shit you not, literally reminding myself since I was 22 to approach life like a scientist studies a monkey. I'm 51 now. So it's a long time. Hey, Lori, how are you? Are you still down in Hilton Head? And I'm just going to assume you flew. Yeah. Yeah, Sherry, that's a conundrum. Altered ego doesn't want authentic love. It doesn't want the 5D unconditional love. It craves the 3D hurtful love. So yeah, that whole scientist studies a monkey. And here's the thing, you're the monkey and the scientist. So learning to be able to detach from the emotions or the energy of the shitnado when it's going on, guys, it's a skill. You absolutely can master it little by little. I absolutely would have thought about that, Josh. I want to do that. I'm in the process My courses are a start of an academy. But yes, it's been very interesting. It's almost like kind of being hidden in plain sight. Not all of my stuff gets out. It will. It absolutely will. Oh, you drove? Shit, I wish I would have known. I would have met you. You probably had to go right by me. Oh, my son just messaged me. I got to take him to work. Yes, I absolutely do want to go worldwide. I am no longer going to hide myself. I've tampered my message for too long, and I'm not going to anymore. So I am saying yes to it all. All right. Each one of you has a date with destiny. This is an everyday, all day thing. Just don't end up looking like Tammy. No. I actually met her back in the day. Voice of an angel. That's your own voice. It's a still, small voice. Altered ego is the loud, bully voice. Okay? The still, small voice. That's what you want to be listening to. All right, guys. I got to go. I got to take my son to work. I'm going to try to come back on later. I just love hanging out with you guys. So, yeah. And by the way, Josh, your video will be coming to you soon. Look for it this weekend, and your deck will be going out to you. All right, you guys, I love you, and catch you guys later. Mwah! Bye.